Hey there, I am JB and I hope you guys are doing fine. I hope you had an easy week. For today, it is all going to be about update 1.11 crafty crafts. I got a list down here and we will go through every little thing in this list and I will show you and explain you as much as possible. Now the following things on this list are crafting overhaul, blueprint market, gifting system, randomized loot, new monsters, new visual scripting, and or a couple of things that I discovered that weren't on the list are new cave logs and or new craftable items from random encounters. I will explain you all about it. Now of course the first thing that you can see, we have a new background theme that is all about Christmas, snow, and or the minigame hut is gone. Now before I'm going to show you all of the new available content in this game in the editor, let's first go to the crafting overhaul because this is amazing. You can now even find stuff which you might have seen once or twice before but completely forgot about it because it wasn't listed up, and normally you had to open a list which says all of the stuff and then you had to scroll through and then, you know, if you're lucky you see something new. Things are way more different right now. Of course we have key items. These are the most important items that you are using a lot. Now if we would go to, for an example, what I always find nice is at the furniture and you would go to decorations, you can now see all of the stuff that can be used for decorating. Now for an example, this down here, I kind of had a hard time finding it and now it is pretty easy. And also medieval decoration shields, I never really found this into my list because it wasn't enlisted. You had to go to show all lists and then be lucky to find it. And also for an example, there is others, and as you can see down here, one of the new items which I will show you about in the editor in a minute. Now so on and so on, there are a lot more things which were harder to find back in the days which are easier to find nowadays. Now I do not really have a list of all of the items from the random encounters that are now craftable, but one of the things that is now craftable, if we would go to a stove, you can see down here we can now make vanilla cake without being worried that we have to find it all over the place. Now I'm looking at it, it's only a shame that there are no hot dogs. I still have to find them because I only have one hot dog in my hot dog stand. There is one final thing that I would like to mention now we are at it, and that certain items have disappeared out of the toolbox or cannot be added to the toolbox, like the small demolition hammer which is gone at me. This is apparently a bug that came with the update. The devs are aware of this and the devs will put out a fix for that. Now as you can see down here, there are a lot of new items and a lot of new creatures. Now I have to say thanks to Johas Lego aka Johassendonk for putting up all of this stuff down here. I hope I got everything, if not we will face it at some point. Now let's start out here in the back. In the back we have some new lanterns. Now these lanterns have the same color as the normal lanterns, only I gave it an extra color. So what is new about this is the light itself. As you can see down here, they all have some new lights coming out of them, which is very nice. I can't wait to see Christmas trees and Christmas decoration popping up with these new lights. We also got a new thing down here, which are packages. And as you can see, you can now pack a couple of letters into this nice package down here and you can place it down for a market, a supermarket, or for a tradable, that kind of stuff. There are a couple ones of these. There is also a package of cloth, package of coal, package of magic dots which I couldn't handle myself. I wanted to make it into gold. Speaking about gold, there should also be a gold package and a zirconium package. I hope it is in there. There is also a package of sulfur. We have copper, iron, zirconium, log, and we have clay. We have rubber. Now in this case I don't see any gold, but that is okay. I have been reading something about this in Discord. If we type it right down here, I don't see any gold. Maybe this needs to be added, maybe it has been added. I'm not quite sure this yet. But to continue, there is also a new piece that was missing. This is a pointy marble block that is now in the game. So if you were wondering why was the one piece missing, well, there you go, it has been added. We also got a few couple of new tools. Now I still read in the Discord people saying, how do I harvest iron if you don't have an iron pickaxe, or if a stone pickaxe is not allowed? Well, in this case you can make an obsidian pickaxe. This just requires a few couple of basic items and some glass, so this is very easy to craft, and with this you can mine iron rocks. Of course, we also have new nails, which is called wooden nails. At this moment I have no idea just yet where you use it for, but I really like the look of these new nails. Continuing down the list, we have also a new reinforced ship, which I've been reading someone that has tested this ship saying this ship is very fast, it can steer very sharp, and of course it is reinforced, so it must have a very large health bar to say. It looks very nice though. It looks totally different from any other ship that I've seen so far. I really like these extra ropes down here. I really like how the back fin, if I'm not wrong, looks quite different. It's a very nice ship. I wonder what they can come up with next. Continuing down the list, down here we have what is called barnacles. Now if you don't know what barnacles are, barnacles can be grown on side of a ship. It can even grown on whales, I believe. You might have seen like a movie or whatever, and you see like these weird dots on whales or on ship underneath the water. Those are called barnacles, and there are quite a few of them. I wonder if there is like a tongue coming out of them. I'm not quite sure. We also have a few couple of new fancy looking plantation, which is called Cave Horsetail. I am going to show you some of the new caves later on in this video. These look very nice, and it looks also very nice on land to say. I'm not quite sure what animation they have, but we will face that sooner or later. There are also Kushkuta. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I do believe these are also like cave roots from like a tree or whatever. They're sticking upside down from the cave. We have some geysers. Now these geysers have some animations on, and I also do believe these ones are found in the caves. Now if I've said something wrong, let me know down below in the comment section, and then I'll try to remember it for next time. We also have mushroom roots, which is upside down, hanging from the ceiling from some mushroom. That is also very nice. We often don't get to see how mushrooms look like underneath the ground in games, but this game we do. We also have some new mineral spikes. This time they have some colors on them. Looks very bloody, like they just took a body off it. Yeah, adding some more color to the caves, which is very nice. Now let's just start out here. We also have some new cave mushrooms, I believe. These look quite nice though. Then we have some more cave roots, which is this case called a creeper, which sounds like they're gonna grab you when you walk by. Let's hope it doesn't work like that. And here we have some more plants. We have hanging plants, which is also very nice. I really like this hanging plant. So you have to imagine it's like upside down, and this is like, you could call this like a candle plant. It would be nice if there's like a little light bulb sticking out. Very nice vegetation. Continuing down the list, we have some new symbols. Now I showed you before in the crafting system that I cannot craft these just yet because I need to go out on exploration, which is logic. Well, Google says it's called horoscope, so I'll guess that is fine. I'll probably not pronounce it the correct way anyways. We also have some other very strange looking stones. We have an alien sprout block. We have ancient Atlantean, elven, this guy, and Ylandium. I wonder what these blocks are. I wonder what they do. Maybe these blocks are something for the future dungeon update. I'm not quite sure. We will notice that ourselves when the time has come, but these definitely look creepy, and it definitely looks like something will come out of it. Maybe these are just like well, water will come out, or different kind of water, or I don't know. It's definitely strange. And then the last item on the list before we're gonna go to the creatures is this pirate statue, which looks very nice. I really like how you can give this a few different colors, like the 2 colors, but this looks like it's gunpowder, a cannonball, a nice sword. But the only strange thing for me is this thing down here, because at other statues I haven't seen such a thing, but maybe this is just to, you know, make it stronger or something. I can imagine something with that, but you know, it's a game. But nonetheless, I like it a lot. Speaking about pirates, we have here some new pirate ghosts, or it's called a cultist. Nobleman. Okay, well, it seems like I thought these were all pirates, but apparently there are still different ones, which I assume the random encounters will also look very different from each other, which is very nice. I didn't have a look onto a lot of stuff in the game just yet. The update came out yesterday, but that is fine. So let's take a look at this guy, how it looks like. He seems to have a new type of weapon in his hand. Now, one thing I can't spoil already, and that is I have seen a screenshot of a ghost ship. Now, I can imagine this ghost ship is not roaming in the lands of difficulty tier number 1, not 2, maybe 3, 4, and 5, I would assume, because, you know, having ships in the water with cannons firing you, maybe it's going to be a very dangerous adventure. But nonetheless, I really like that idea. It really reminds me of the game Atlas, where you also had like pirate ships, ghost ships, and all that kind of stuff. But I have been reading, you need to have the right weapon to take these guys down. So it's not going to be just a sword. Going down the list, we have these guys. These guys are Uton, Chief Chain, and Valkyrie. Now, I believe these are Nordic mythical creatures, which they really do have the look of it. It's gonna be one heck of a thing if ice bears weren't enough, or polar bears, better to say. Alright, so we also have some new other creatures. The first one here is a dark roach, which is a very strange name, and it looks like a very strange creature, but then again, maybe I should look into the mirror and take a look at myself. This one down here is a bug ship. I really do like the names that they come up with. It looks like a ship, but a bug ship, definitely. And down here we have the new creature, which was a name competition, and one person won, got some coins from the developers, and this guy is called Crickfant. Something like that, and it looks bigger than I had imagined. And down here we have a new type of animal, and people were having a nice discussion about it in the general chat. But it's a pangolin, which is a very nice little armored creature. I really like this guy, and I can imagine this guy can be found in the Far East though. And then the last one on the list is a very cool one. This fits in the list of the big golems. This is a shipwreck golem. I just tried to get all of the stuff out of the screen, and this guy looks like a shipwreck, definitely. I really like this guy. I wonder how many more golems they can come up with. I'm not sure where you could find this. I can imagine at a shipwreck, which I did found a couple of them on land though. I don't think you will find this under the water, since this game has no underwater combat mechanics, maybe just yet, but we will see what the future brings. A lot of cool new items and creatures though. Now, before we're going to continue to the blueprint market / gifting system, I do have to say this update, it's just confirmed, also has a fix for the MK1 armor puzzle. So sooner or later in my series I will visit this puzzle again, and then we're gonna get the full armor. But it is good news that this fix has been implemented. So with that being said, let's go to the shop, and let's first go to exploration, because you can see right down here it now actually shows a price, even though when you already own the DLC, which is very nice. Which is very nice for me, because now I can finally show people who don't own the game just yet how much it will cost. fast, and or you can gift it now straight away to a friend. Now how do we get some coins? Well, we're gonna go right down here, and here you can buy some coins. You do need to make a profile, but that's okay, because the thing is, the reason why they do it like this is to prevent piracy, because in the past when they had this into the Steam shop, it gave some other side the possibility to actually get the license key from wherever and then put it into the Steam, and people bought this game for like 60 cents, which is in the end just a little bit ridiculous. So this is just a safe system against piracy. Now, what if you are just like me, short on a few couple of coins in order to be a nice person and gift this exploration pack to a friend? Well, you could actually try to sell some of your blueprints, which you can clearly see this is all made by people. Now, there are some this and that and do's and don'ts. I will also show you something about how to save up the blueprint, because as you can see for this down here, you can see that this picture is very tiny, and this picture needs to be way more bigger in order to, you know, give people a bang in the face how cool your blueprint actually is, just like this one, that one, etc. But I will get there in a minute. Now first, let's go to blueprint browser, because over here you have more control over what you want to say. So first of all, this is all of the stuff like before, and right down here, first of all, you have game blueprints, and then you have created blueprints. Now, I'm not quite sure why some of these are actually created blueprint, except for this one, because of course it's made by Mellow, because this one is made with scripts. Anything else, I'm not quite sure. Maybe they have something, maybe they don't. Yeah, but in this case, we put them on all. We have a rating down here. You can set it on one of these. The cheapest one is always nice. You know, if you just want to get a little gift for someone. I actually own this guy right down here, but for example, let's click on this one. Then you get this menu right down here. And on this menu, there are a couple of things. So first of all, how many objects could be important. And the second thing is the items. You can actually see what kinds of items are used for this blueprint, which is very handy, because if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of rare items and a blueprint contains a lot of rare items, you know, you don't need to buy it. Or you can go to the official Discord, to the trading channel, and ask people if they would like to trade some stuff, so you know for sure when you buy this blueprint you can actually fill in the blueprint with the items. Now, as you can see, it's very simple. You could click on here and buy it, but you can also gift a blueprint to a friend, which is very nice. Now, if you're not sure like how it looks like, you know, it is a nice big picture. There is always something that says 3D. And when you click on that, you have a lot more control. You can zoom in, zoom out, and you can just take a look at what is all here and there. And not only that, because if we would go to a filter, we have it on ship. So the reason why I'm going to go to the ship, because if you would go into 3D, you know, you can zoom in, you can take a look. But what if you want to take a look at what is behind the door? Well, there is a free camera. Now, you have to be careful. If you hold your right mouse button, it's going to be wobbly and you might have to vomit. So hold your left mouse button and then you can go around, WASD. If you find this too fast, you can see it says change speed. So if you hold shift, you go faster, and if you hold control, control, there we go, you go a lot slower. And you can take a peek with the left mouse button what is inside the ship, so you can really see if it has all the needs or maybe even extra for you. If you're looking for a ship like this, it seems to have all, well, most workbenches so far in here. It has some engines, a recharge station, some basic workbenches, and here we have even more. You have a nice slip down here, store some stuff. You have your toilet near. What is... Okay, this is very dark. Now, how do we save a blueprint to show it up into the market, and what are the little things you need to take a look at? Well, I got a BD1 down here. I did try to change it, but let's just keep it as it is. So we're just gonna select the whole show. Then we're gonna go save as blueprint, and I would actually like to select this a foot as anchor point to say. Then we're gonna go on next. Now, sometimes it might say like, yo, it has indestructible items, it now has changed into destructible items. That is fine. So right down here, give it a name, BD1. You can see it is good for mobile as well as a laptop. It is small, has so many objects. Right down here you can give it a description, which this is my description. He is cute, ain't it? By the way, Star Wars Jedi Survivor will come out in March 2023, which I definitely gonna buy. I really like the first game. Anyways, how do we make it like in a big picture? Well, you click on this thing down here, and here you can, you know, give it a nice little pose. He's looking at you like dogs look sometimes. Like, what are you up to, or what are you doing? Anyways, what I do recommend you is get this thing not only just in the picture, you can also go one out of the picture. So if you see his feet going out, don't worry, it is still in the picture. I've noticed that the preview screen is a bit larger than it actually shows. So this down here isn't there, if that makes any sense. Just give it a nice little pose, and then you can save it to real. And when you do that, this will be the preview picture. Now, to be real honest, I have no clue at all how you can make more pictures, because if I would do this and then I would say, you know, check out this butt for an example, I know this one is not the button for that, this is not going to be that, that is not going to be for that. So it should be safe to store it, and when I click on it and close it, it's not here. So I'm not sure if that is a bug, or I am almost sure that I'm doing something wrong, maybe, or maybe not. So you can see down here there's also an override. So if you made a mistake somehow on your blueprint in the shop, you can delist it, but I believe if you overwrite it down here, it will replace the one in the shop. Right down here you can save it and close it, which means it won't be in the shop. It will be just a blueprint. You can give it away for free, whatever you like to do with it, but in this case this guy is gonna go to the shop. So save and upload. Now this might be a little confusing because it said save and upload, so I'm not sure why I need to upload it again. Maybe it just save and go to the uploads. That might make a little bit more sense. Now right down here you can see a price. Now I'm not sure if you can change it. I tried it before changing it with one of the things, and it said it needs to be minimal 400 coins. That is actually the support building factory monument. I wanted to give it 55 bucks, but it was not allowed. Now right down here, another important thing, tags. Don't forget tags. Now in this case it is for decoration, it is modern, and you could say alien. It is Star Wars. Is Star Wars alien? I don't think so. So in this case I'm gonna be happy with that, and then I'm gonna apply, and then everything should be fine. Oh, look, right down here, that is just I see right now. So I guess now it's going to do this. Oh, I guess I need to now do it. Okay, well, we figured it out. It needs to happen in this screen and not in the last screen. Okay, that makes sense. So in this case, this is going to be the main picture that I wanted to show. All the pictures are not shown are like grayed out. This is white stuff on it. So let's click on upload to the workshop, and then it will go uploading 100%, but still uploading, and then it is uploaded. And as you can see at blueprints browser and my blueprints, it should now be, there it is. I don't know why I looked over it, but as you can see, it is now right down here, and as you can see, it has this extra picture of his butt. Alright, now before we're gonna go to the new looting system, the new monsters, or the new cave, there is one more thing that I have to show, even though I don't have much knowledge on it, which is custom tools. So you can now make your own tools, just like down here, and a lot more. What you do with scripting, so it can be a little bit difficult, but you can learn it. You can also come to the Discord and, you know, ask people if you have an idea, or if you need to know something. You can always ask if someone wants to make it or someone wants to help you. Basically, I have one tool down here. I got it from Mellow, and this says set selected entities as non-pickable, or with other words being set. If I would click on play, I believe No. I have to do it down here. Well, I just asked it in the Discord, and it seems like I'm not the only one who has the same tool. Apparently it is broken right now, the tool itself, so not the whole custom tool thing. Maybe it's because we had an update earlier today that would fix certain things. I'm not quite sure. Now, of course, there are 3 more things left on my list. Those are new monsters, new cave lock, and randomized loot. Now, I'm not going to guarantee you that I can find some new monsters, because that means I have to go out, explore, and it's going to take a little bit too much time for me for today in able to also get this video out. So I will go to a new cave, which should be on this island or one of the others, and we're gonna slay some monsters, maybe some animals. Will they give randomized loot? And look at this down here, guys. The new cave. I actually think it is surprisingly that they didn't really mention this in their changelog. But look at this. Some new plants which I cannot pick up. Then, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm going to need to have an obsidian tool. You also have like a knife. Maybe we need to get that with a knife though. Okay, let's see. Can I? No, that's okay. New plantations, no scary stuff. Ah, this is so cool. I love it. It straight away reminds me of the Minecraft update, where they also been redoing the caves, which is just super nice, and also Ark Survival Evolved. Okay, this is not what I need, but wow, look at this. This is cool. Okay, we have red crystals down here. I thought red crystals is like not the arid. Arid, yeah, it is arid. Oh man, this is so cool. I really love it. This gives so much more dimension to, you know, cave. Now, of course, if you go like to a cave in real life, I'm not quite sure if these kinds of cave exist. I mean, I can imagine at the beginning of a cave there would be some foliage, but actually inside the cave, is there? Am I being silly right now? Ah, look, a new creature. Give me your randomized loot, baby. Oh. Oh, he dropped gold. More gold. Did that? No. Ooh. Blue crystal dust and golden pebbles. Wow, look at this place. Ooh. A cheese block. Oh, yeah, that might be also like new, you know, stuff like that. Oh no, look at all of you guys. That's a lot of ow. Okay, you know what? I never fought one of these guys like this. Oh, maybe I don't want to. Maybe I don't want to. Oh, that didn't hit a lot. Oh. Ooh. Oh. What do we get? Red crystal dust and a piece of metal. I mean, how amazing is all of this, you know, new type of stuff? I really like it a lot. This update is great, and the thing is they left so many stuff out of the update because the developers didn't think it is ready just yet, which I am actually referring to the dungeons. And now, to be real honest, what do I think about delayed updates? Well, I don't mind it because for one very simple reason. I'd rather have an update being worked out well and, you know, all the little touches and things are correct to say, than just releasing the update and then it is half broken or there are a lot of pieces that are missing, that kind of stuff.